bonus points to you viewers out there that recognize where we are, or maybe it says right behind us, I guess. We're at
I think all of you got the bonus points on today's question.
As you can see, we're at Bella Domicile. These folks are the masters when it comes to creative, clever solutions for remodeling your home, your kitchen, your bath. But today we have a little different topic with those folks about how they're helping our community. But before we talk about all the great guests we have lined up today, I want to talk about my top.
Okay. That surprised me.
Talking about giving back and charities, but Janet wants to talk about her top.
I want to talk about this
Let's
top.
bring it back to the reel.
This is a little bit outside my comfort zone. I tend to stick with solids. And so
I like it.
It was a big deal for me to buy this. And so I decided to buy it, and I wore it to Girl Talk 2 years ago, and I haven't worn it since. And one of these ladies knows why. You care to fess up?
Yes. So I love that you wore that because I haven't seen it in a very long time. And I have an almost identical top that I also haven't worn in about 2 years because Janet and I, obviously, you probably don't know this, but we know we don't talk about our outfits before we come on the show. We just show up and hope for the best.
Did you wear the same thing?
Janet and I not only wore that top, but also wore identical black pencil skirts and nude shoes.
I love it.
What did
Had
you
our
do?
hair curled the same way to the side. I mean, looked ridiculous.
Did you end up filming the show, or did
Yeah,
one of you change?
we sure did.
Or?
No, we filmed the show. The show must go on.
Did not have a backup outfit.
No.
They ended up in that magazine, you know, where it says who wore
wore
it
it
best. Yeah.
Always
They did.
Jessa.
No.
No way.
It was neither of you won.
It was quite
There was a
the-
celebrity
it was
wearing the same outfit.
Antonia, our camera gal, you can maybe get a picture in for our viewers. Yeah, okay. And you can decide maybe who wore it best. But anyway, I haven't worn it since because I've always been afraid of it happening again. And I thought, today I'm going to.
That's
Wouldn't
so
have happened
funny.
if something if I would have shown up wearing that.
Something would have been
my
strange in the
God.
universe if that
Right.
actually happened
All right.
again.
Well,
Speaking of outfits, though, I do have to segue something to something that this lady really wants to talk about that she just did. I saw her the day after it happened. Literally, there was like a glow around her when she started talking about this. Ellen talked about it last week, and now it happened.
It happened.
You saw the Backstreet Boys in Chicago.
Backstreet's back. All right.
Backstreet's back, all right, in Ellen's life, and she's obsessed. It's a little frightening, but how was it?
Where
what
was
did
the
you wear?
segue there? I missed the segue.
The outfit.
Like
What did you
Janet's
wear? What did
outfit
you
is
wear?
back.
I wanna know what you
so-
wore.
I actually bought a new top to wear out. So I wore some
Did it look
black
like Janet's?
skinny
Just kidding.
jeans. Nope, it wasn't that. But it was amazing. It was so much fun. They wore the same
Here's the
white
glow.
outfits that they used to wear like back in the day, and they all did like the synchronized dance moves. It was incredible.
But didn't they know those outfits are out of style? Because like,
Well, it was
that
like
was
trendy.
the 90s.
It was
just
like
saying.
trendy outfits, but
Okay.
they were all in white.
And
kinda
do they
like
still
used
look
to.
good?
Oh yeah.
Okay, just checking because that would be sad.
Like you had
Nick
to ask
Carter
her.
called me.
I don't know. Sorry. I don't know what they look
Should
like
we
now.
talk about our guests?
Okay. Yeah.
I
That'd
think
be
we
nice.
should.
We're talking dental with kids.
Yeah.
Angie Cody is from Mount Horeb, and it's a dentistry called Village Smile Care. Getting back into school and back into a routine for dental care, it's so important to start young, and she's got some great tips and resources and ideas to help parents out there.
Lovely.
Yeah. And speaking of kids, we are talking to GE Girls. So excited to talk to them. They are women involved in the STEM field, which is science, technology, engineering, and math, in case
Love
folks
it.
don't know, and how to really pave a path for young ladies to get excited about those fields. Because in history and up until recently, really, girls were not encouraged to do that. So I'm very excited to talk to them.
You know, I'd love to give it a shout out to my niece. I'm so proud of my niece because she's graduating in 4 years with 3 majors.
Whoa.
One is mathematics, another statistics.
Oh my.
Yeah, she is just a real egghead, and we're so
great.
proud of her.
That's great.
That's so
Statistics
wonderful.
is so hard and can be hard to get through because it's not very exciting. I mean, it's just a lot of steps.
She finds it
I guess
exciting.
so.
That's
Well, no,
just it.
I guess
Yeah.
that's just me. I don't mean it isn't exciting. Maybe that was the wrong word to say. It's just it's really hard. It's really hard to get through. It's a challenge. So you should be very proud of her. Yeah. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Anyway, GE Girls is a camp that started at MIT and has come all the way to Madison.
This is the first time.
Whoa.
First time in Madison, yeah, we're going to learn about that. Anyway, we've got that and more coming up after the break. We'll see you right after this.
Hi, and welcome back to Girl Talk. We are filming today at Bella Domicile. Later in the show, we're going to talk about a really important give back effort called Design for a Difference, and I'm excited to learn more about what they're doing this year. Right now, Whether you like it or not, it's back to school time. So we're going to give you some important tips regarding dental care. And joining us is Dr. Angela Cody with Village Smile Care. And we've become friendly over the break, so it's Angie. How are you?
Hi, good, how are you?
Good, so glad to have you. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So obviously a good time to establish a good daily routine and a routine in general for general dental care. So what are some dental tips for parents who are preparing for back to school?
Yeah, I think summer can be kind of a fun time, but also you get out of your routine, so it's really a good time to reestablish that good routine of brushing twice a day and flossing. An important tip for parents is if your child cannot tie their own shoes, you should be brushing for them or helping them brush.
That's a great guideline, okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, they just don't have the dexterity to reach the back teeth and do a good job. Also with back to school, a lot of kids are starting sports. You'll see the football teams practicing, and it just is a good reminder to consider a custom mouth guard for your child if they're going to be playing any sports this year.
Oh, interesting, okay.
I'm chuckling, Angie, because one of my favorite sayings is, you only need to brush and floss the ones you want to keep.
Very
Yeah,
true.
right?
I love that saying. Yeah.
Maybe tell
Yeah.
kids that.
Yeah.
Talking about the mouth guards, you and I were talking a little bit earlier that you can get sort of the standard issue mouth guard, or you can have a custom one made by a dentist. What's the difference between the two?
Yeah, I think any mouth guard is great, and just wearing one's very important. So if the only access the kid has is to a stock guard given at school, that's great. They should wear it. Custom mouth guard is going to be a little more comfortable. It's going to fit tighter to the teeth, fit around their teeth. So during an injury, it could be a little more protective, but also it's not going to rub the gums or be loose and fall out. So it can give more protection and just be easier for the kid to wear.
I'm just thinking too, probably more likely for them than to
Yeah.
wear it when
Yeah.
you're not there.
Yeah, we can do fun colors, so they're really great.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Colors always help convince
Yeah.
kids to do what you'd like them to do, right? So what kinds of activities would you want to provide a mouth guard for your child for in school?
Well, the obvious are the contact sports, and a lot of times it's required for football or hockey and basketball. But
Hockey
some-
came to mind right away.
yeah, definitely very important. But you don't want to forget the sports where maybe it's not contact, but things can still happen, like volleyball, lacrosse, even gymnastics and skiing. I had a 13-year-old patient lose 2 front teeth snowboarding just from falling. So anything where a child could incidentally get elbowed or hit in the face or fall and bump their teeth, it's really important to wear protection.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, any activity that you're doing as a child, you're going all in. So you
Yeah.
probably could get bonked in the head with a ball, or I mean, who knows, whatever sport it is, volleyball, etc. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good point.
And now if you forgot to follow Dr. Angie's advice and you do have an injury to your teeth, what do you do?
So if it's a baby tooth, so usually kids around 6 and under, most teeth are baby teeth, then it's not as critical. But any adult tooth, if it chips or breaks, time is not that critical. But if a whole tooth comes out and you can see the root, it's really important to get to a dentist as soon as you can, within 30 minutes to an hour if you can. And there's a lot of misconceptions on what to do with that tooth. The part that you would see in your mouth, the really white part, the crown, you only want to touch that part. And if you can put it back in, even if it's backwards or not all the way, that's going to be the best.
Really?
Just for the cells of the tooth. Sounds kind of scary. So if you can't do that, even keeping it in the mouth, like in your cheek, for an older child, if it's a younger child and they might swallow it, you can have them spit in a cup. The saliva is really the best. You want to avoid tap water or bottled water. That will really actually kill the cells faster.
Oh, wow, because that would be my instinct, would maybe
Yeah,
like
keep
put
it
in a little
moist.
water, right?
Yeah,
So
or
that-
some people will scrub it and brush it and wash it, and you don't want to do that either. So, yeah.
Interesting.
Angie, we just have like 30 seconds or so left. Do you have other resources you can recommend to viewers that are parents?
Yeah, the American Dental Association has a great website. We have little brochures we give out in our office that have tons of tips for parents, but ADA.org has lots of great tips, or just checking with your dentist. But if you have an emergency, always just call your dentist first.
Wow, thank you so much. Again, this is Dr. Angela Cody with Village Smile Care. Great tips for your teeth. We'll be back. We have more Girl Talk coming up here at Bella Domicile after this.
Hi, and welcome back to Girl Talk. We're here at Bella Domicile, and we're going to chat with those folks a little bit later. I'm very excited to hear what they have to say. But first, I wanted to introduce some very special ladies here. I have Kristen and Sam. They are here from GE Girls, and they're going to talk to us about something that I'm very excited about and very passionate about in my own life, too. So thank you for being here, ladies.
Thanks for having us.
Welcome. So, Sam, I'm going to address you first. Tell us, what is GE Girls? How did it come about? Tell us all about it.
Sure. So GE Girls was created by GE to, we're calling it balance the equation. And maybe you've seen the commercials on TV where they're talking about, getting 20,000 women in STEM roles by the year 2020. And STEM is science and technology, engineering and mathematics.
Okay.
And so the camp is geared towards middle school girls And statistics have shown and studies that girls at that age in middle school start to lose interest in science and technology. And so we're having a camp around that age, and we are planning a lot of really fun activities, giving them like a direct connection to STEM, giving them women role models to look at, and also looking to hopefully have them interested in pursuing a STEM career in the future.
That all sounds fantastic.
Isn't it?
It's
So
really
exciting.
exciting.
I know.
Can we touch on the difference between boys and girls and their approach toward the sciences?
Yeah. So really, there's not a big difference between how boys and girls approach science, technology. We found, and studies have shown that girls tend to be more excited about helping people, whereas boys tend to be more excited about the technology and innovation aspects of STEM. So bringing both of those together is what really provides for a richer experience, both in engineering design and then, then also with product development in some of our companies as well.
And I had asked you specifically if that I guess myth or that I guess is still alive and well, where there's this separation in between boys and girls, and you said yes, it's still.
Yeah. The myth is definitely still there that STEM, math and science in particular, are more for boys than for girls. And as Sam alluded to, we notice a big gap in the genders, especially around the middle school age, 7th, 8th grade. That's when we see girls tend to more pursue the softer sciences, so biology and that kind of thing, and then the boys tend to pursue more of the harder sciences, physics and whatnot. But it all, I think, gets back to the fact that girls are more interested in helping people. So if we can show that different careers in engineering, science, technology, you can also help people with those types of careers, I think that really brings it back to being interesting for girls.
Yeah, that's such a lovely connection, because it's so wonderful that girls are interested in helping people, and there's this nurturing side of us that we want to embrace, and that you're trying to and successfully so connecting that interest and that passion, and just paving that path to get it to the science fields and the math fields. Just, you should be so proud of yourself. I'm just so
We're
proud
excited.
to have you here, because it's so important. So what are you said you're going to have some female role models possibly in the camps, and they're going to share, why is this so important for women or girls to start taking that path? Tell us a little about that.
Yeah, so we have a number of different women who work at GE with us in a variety of different roles. So most of them are going to be involved in either leading activities, or will be sitting on panels, be able to interact with the girls. One of the things that's super beneficial, I think, for this camp in particular is that the girls get to see role models of women who have actually pursued a career in STEM, and all the different things that you can do with that career. So I think it'll be a really neat experience for them.
And seeing
the proof.
Seeing the proof, exactly. What are just a couple of things that the girls will be doing at the camp? Obviously, they have these great role models, but what are they doing?
So, Monday is the solar eclipse, so that worked out well, so we're going to be looking at that. We're also going to have the girls use CAD modeling to make their own jewelry, and through the week they're going to get to actually see them being 3D printed. So we're really excited about that activity.
Wow. Oh, I'm so excited for them. I wish I could go. I'm not in middle school anymore, though, but I'm excited for them and for you. Thank you so much for being here. There's so many more things I want to know, but we're out of time. Folks, visit their website, get in touch with these ladies if you want your girls to get involved, support GE Girls. Thank you so much for being here, and stick around. We'll have more Girl Talk after the break.
Hello and welcome back to Girl Talk. If you're just tuning in, we are filming here today at Bella Domicile. We love being here, so Abby, thanks for having us.
Thanks for being here.
We're going to talk a little bit about a really special, really a movement that Bella Domicile has been involved in for a while, and we've had the opportunity to see some of the fabulous outcomes, and that specific project is called Design for a Difference. So later in the segment, we're going to give you an opportunity to get involved. But first, Abby, share a little bit about Design for a Difference with us.
Yeah, Design for Difference is a community-driven movement that pairs interior designers and local businesses together to make over a nonprofit space. Floor 360 brought the movement to Madison a few years ago, and we've been involved for the past 3 years.
It's such a wonderful project because every year there's an opportunity to drastically help a business or a nonprofit rather that is greatly in need of some services.
Yeah, Design for a Difference gives nonprofits an opportunity to function better and give their services to the community in a better way.
Yeah.
It's so wonderful, and I can distinctly remember the last time we were chatting at the last space you guys got to be a
That's
part
right.
of.
Yeah, you were a part of that.
And I think I started crying on camera because it was just so moving and so powerful when you think about the impact that your space and your environment can have on a person. And that's why I want to talk a little bit about Centro Hispano, is that right?
Yep, Centro Hispano.
And kind of what they do.
Yeah, so Centro Hispano provides services to the Latino community and gives them the basic resources to live their everyday life and things that affect them here in the Madison area.
Oh, that's
So they provide childcare, play and learn, nutrition classes, self-esteem and teen services, immigration help. So I mean, they're doing a lot in this space for the Latino community.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Very
Wow,
deserving.
a lot of the really great basics I like, even just with the little ones there. Now, we all love a good before and after.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's one of the fun parts about this, too. Where are you in the stage of development?
Yes, so I will be sharing some befores with you so you can see them here on the show too. So we just finalized the floor plan and we're going to be ordering a lot of the products the rest of this week and next week. And so now we're kind of bringing all the little details together, and so there are still some items that we need help with, and that's why we're reaching out to make sure we can provide everything for them. Yeah.
And it takes so much, especially with, as we've talked about some of the projects you've done in the past, it's really incredible what you're able to do with a space, but it takes a lot to do
It does. It really does.
Because as you mentioned earlier, they're doing a whole lot in these spaces.
Yeah.
So there's a few things that you still need to finalize some of the details, and I would love the opportunity if you're listening at home and can get involved. This is a great time to do so.
Yes, we've been fortunate to have Belmont Cabinetry supply our cabinetry for Mica countertops. Supreme Structures is doing a lot of the demo, and we're able to bring some plumbing in that they wanted. So we're pretty excited about that. But we're looking for industrial shelving because there's so many services in our room that we're making over. It's called the Soul Room. They need a lot of storage. So when Play and Learn comes in, they bring out all the toys. But then when Zumba comes in, they have to take them all out.
Sure.
And so we want to make this room most efficient and functional for all these services inside this one room. So we're looking for a lot of industrial shelving. So if anyone has a resource to that and can provide that would be great. We're looking for painting help. So it all starts the first week in October. So we have 1,000 square foot room, and so we're going to need help painting. So we're really looking to either professional painter or just community to come in and help paint. We're looking for different accessories just to help enrich these kids' lives when they're in the space. Toys and books, and we are starting a toy and book drive. So between now and October, you can drop off toys, books here at Bella Domicile or Floor 360. We just want to really give these kids the enrichment that they need. So.
Abby, I just want to ask about the painting. Is this a solid wall, or are you doing murals like I've seen done in the past?
In our space, it's just solid walls.
So
I could do that. You got to be able to use a roller. Oh, I love it.
I love the idea
Yeah.
of getting all that storage because, like you mentioned, there's a lot of things happening in this room, so they need a lot of places for their toys and maybe even some more toys and books. But the worst thing would be stepping on a Lego while you're doing Zumba.
Yes.
Oh, there's nothing worse.
You know how painful that is if you're a parent. So there's the
So
storage is
true.
important. I
Yes.
like that. So if you're out there and can provide some of that industrial shelving,
Yeah.
contact these folks here.
That would be great.
I want to add too, let's say maybe you're not a master painter. Maybe you don't have access to shelving or books or toys. Can you give financially?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, that is wonderful because sometimes you get down to the last week and you're putting the room together and all of a sudden you realize you need something. And so the monetary donations goes a long way. You can donate at floor360.com/design for a difference. So that is such a help.
and they can
great.
find that link on your website too, I suppose.
Yep.
Bella Domicile.
Yep.
Okay.
You can do that too. Yep.
Well, I hope we get the opportunity to show the before and after of this project that we're excited about. There's been a couple of great projects that
these folks here at Bella Domicile have been involved in the past. Ellen mentioned the most recent one, I think was the Rainbow Room,
Yep.
The Rainbow Project.
the Rainbow Project, and oh
It
my
was
God.
so moving. Like,
It
it
really
gives me
was.
goosebumps just thinking about
And we
being
get
there.
letters, so we've been getting letters and emails from the center there, just of how impactful it has been to the families that use the
chills.
space, the employees, bringing new staff in.
And I will never forget the Center for Families
Yes,
makeover. That
yes.
was incredible, and we got to film a show in that space as well. So
Yeah.
the before and afters are absolutely awesome. So your donations and time and anything that you can do to commit a little bit of give back effort to this is absolutely well worth it and makes an incredible impact on these organizations. So.
The reveal for the project will be October 15th. So we'll be looking for those donations and the labor the week before the 15th, and then the big reveal. And I hope you guys can come. And
Absolutely.
That would be
We
awesome.
love a good reveal, like Janet said. As a reminder, this has been about Design for a Difference with Bella Domicile, and you're watching Girl Talk. But that's it. We're all done. We'll see you next time here on 57.